everyone! What is good? Welcome back to the channel. This is Silver Hyena. And for today's video, what I have here is a set of 12 Blick Studio markers, brush markers, which I am really looking forward to these. And I also have a cornucopia of Copics. Ironically, in an Ohuhu cone. At least I'm calling it a cone. I mean, oh. Oh, it's supposed to snap like that, but there were too many in here, so yeah, we've got all of these too. Anyways, let me just clear this up and get ready to do some swatching. Just a moment. Okay, so these are Copic sketch markers. I think that these are all Copic sketch. They are chisel nib and brush nib, which is really nice. And also, here, let me just grab a handful of these. Okay, barring like the green, a lot of these are skin tone colors, which means I better start learning how to draw humans. Okay, I've drawn humans before sparingly, but I'll be honest, they're not my favorite subject to draw. But maybe I should actually give it a try because, well, it would be a pity to waste all of these. I mean, these are Copics. These are nice. Now then, while these are pre-owned Copics, that's okay because I don't mind. Oh, it's not just black, it's special black. So I'm just writing down the numbers just to keep everything in line. And then swatch the chisel. Oh wow, that is a nice, deep, rich black. And of course, that wonderful brush tip. Okay, so I might need to, like, I had my Blick Studio Marker page all set up, but I might need to skip a page because these markers are going to bleed through this paper. But this is just my swatching and scribbling and making a mess out of sketchbook. And there I go, turning off my lights by accident. Anyways, I'm going to swatch out the rest of these, so stay tuned. Okay, so here are the swatches on the Copics. Okay, and really the only colors that bled through was the green that I did some concentrated layers on, and the black. Okay, I should still be able to use this page for swatching out the Blicks. No problem. But overall, the Copics were very nice. I noticed that the Copic Colorless blender, it lightens it up just a little bit. It's not as heavy as, say, the Ohuhu Colorless blender was. So even though, like, it's more of a color lightener rather than a blender, like, I could still see where there could be a use for something like that. And I did just kind of a test, quick fur sample to utilize the brush tips, even though these are mostly skin tones. But like I said, maybe I should start actually trying to draw people or humanoids that aren't necessarily furries. So let me just put the Copics away and we will test out the Blick Studio Markers next. Just a minute. Okay, let's get to taking a quick look at these. I think I'm gonna start with yellow first. I started with black on the Copics, so we are gonna look at the yellow. Alright, let's take a look here. Very interesting shape. At least you know it's not gonna be rolling all over your desk. This, I want to call it a hexagonal kind, and there's these little notches in the cap. Ooh, love that pop. It's like uncorking a bottle of champagne, just such a satisfying pop. Now then, like the Copics, whatever, they have a number and the name, and you've got the brush and chisel, even though I think that, okay, this line looks a little bit thicker and chunkier for the chisel. And this line here is finer, so if your pen is like this, you can still kind of sort of tell at a glance which is which. But, like, say if you look at a Copic marker, you've got a very clear, distinct gray band where the brush is. So, but I love this intriguing shape, mainly just because, you know, it's not gonna roll all over your desk. Like, you have to try to get this thing to go all over the place. I mean, like, here, even though a Copic is pretty good and will stay on your desk, you can... Come on, roll Copic. It'll still... Again, you do really have to force it, but... The shape of these gets a 10 out of 10. Now then, I'm not sure how holding them for a prolonged period of time will be, but... I like the fact that they're not gonna go all over the place. So let us do the first one. Canary Yellow. Ooh, that is some nice, rich color. Ooh. These glide. I mean, it gets like silk. It is just, wonderful. Come on, get back in there. Get back in your home. And I've already managed to mangle the box a bit. Yay me. Okay. So I am going to swatch out the rest of these. Stay tuned. Okay, so the Blick Studio Markers, okay, while they bled through the page, they didn't, oh, wait a minute, there's a little bit, never mind, so there was a little bit of bleed through. Again, probably better if you're using drawing paper with either of these markers, you'd want to put some sort of protector sheet down. Although I wasn't too worried about it since this sketchbook is mostly just messing around, like swatching sort of thing. Yeah, well, the Copics are mostly neutrals. This is pretty much your only neutral is that. Maybe the green. Maybe that. But you got neutrals and then you've got your bright, vibrant party. So I think that both of these markers, I can definitely use them together in something. I'm really curious to see how they'll work together. And that'll be for the next video. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it has intrigued you about some Copic markers or the Blick Studio brush markers. Because I have become an absolute fan of alcohol-based markers in general. I just love them. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Anyways, this is Silver Hyena signing off. Stay creative, everybody. Bye!